that airplane for that 3 o'clock flight. You better hustle now. Here's Spitfire. Wow, talk about the Spitfire MK18. Built 2,556 Seafires, and of them, there are about 50 flying in the world. From the left, Jim Beasley, the Beast. Look at 1D called Bald Eagle. Jim Beasley flies a P-51 as well, called Fantasy. Here he comes from the right with the Spitfire MK18. Griffin Spitfire MK18 is a big airplane too, fully loaded, 11,000 pounds. Remember something very important, ladies and gentlemen. For another pass. The one thing you have to remember about these airplanes are that their pilots and their owners baby these aircraft. For one thing, you can't get the aviation fuel that you needed. During the Battle of Britain, if a Spitfire or a Hawker Hurricane pilot had to bail out, well, he was greeted by very friendly people. His injuries, if any, were taken care of, and he was back at the base the next day. The German pilots, well, they were taken care of too, but they were out of action for the rest of the war. Jim Beasley's going to bring this airplane around and we're going to land. And out in front of us, I believe we're getting set up for the big battle. The Beast.
Take out a few Germans.
Long time ago, they weren't able to land airplanes on this. They were landing mostly on grass. Plus the fact that after combat, you were physically exhausted. And you might even have a damaged airplane, and you might be wounded too. So getting these airplanes back on the ground was a bit of a miracle way back then. Not to mention, let's remind you of all those guys out there in the Pacific who were landing on aircraft carriers. Talk about being between a rock and a hard place, trying to put an airplane on a posted